Welcome again, my dear student. Hope you are fine at your home. Today I am going to describe about a new chapter, name is Food and Nutrition, chapter 5. So my request is that please watch this video till end, and after that if you have any questions write down on comments box. Thank you for watching this video till end. My dear student, chapter 5 name is Food, Nutrition and Digestion. So first of all, we have to know what is the food, nutrition, and after that we will know about the digestion. Okay, so you know that living organism live on food. Food is essential to survive, but the process of consuming food is different in plant and animals. Different elements are necessary for the nutrition of living organisms, and in this chapter food, nutrition and digestion in the human body and plants nutrition are discussed. Okay, so food is a essential component which gives us energy, and nutrition helps to different kind of metabolic or physiological activities. And to convert complex food from complex food to simple food needs different kinds of enzymes and hormones, and only simple food our cell can absorb. So conversion from complex food to simple food in presence of enzymes or hormones, you can say that digestion. Okay, so I'm going to show the learning output of this chapter. After that, end of this chapter, we will able to describe, explain necessity of essential element for plant nutrition. Important note: analyze nutrition deficiency symptoms in plant, describe the main components of animal food and sources. We also able to describe food pyramid and principles of consuming food, and explain the symptoms, remedies and prevention of nutrition deficiency diseases. And we will know about the kilocalorie and kilojoule also. Okay, and there has few maths depend on BMI and BMR, and we will also explain the necessity of using different types of chemicals in preserving food, and analyze the effect of using excessive chemicals and colors in food on the human bodies. And there has few more learning output. Hope you will read it carefully to understand this chapter at a good way. Okay, so now I am going to describe different kinds of plant nutritions. So now I am going to describe this point 5.1. okay, so plant nutrition. You know that nitrogen is a very important nutrition, or you can say that minerals element. Nitrogen is an essential element of nucleic acid, also protein and chlorophyll. You can say that nitrogen plays a very important role in general growth of plants and increase the amount of water in plant tissues. The formation of chlorophyll is hindered if there is shortage of nitrogen. If the formation of chlorophyll is hindered, the production of food affected, and if the production of food is interrupted, the release of energy through the respiration will be decreased. Okay, so the hampered process production of chlorophyll, you can say that chlorosis. This is a very important plant disease which is discussed in this chapter. Okay, And now I'm going to describe about phosphorus. Okay, next mineral elements in plant nutrition. Potassium helps a plant absorb water. It also you can say plays an important role in opening and closing stomata. And finally, it helps the development and growth of roots, flowers, and also fruits. Potassium also controls the growth of plants through cell division. And plant usually display no obviously early symptoms of phosphorus deficiency, but the time a visual deficiency is recognized, it may be too late to take any action. So phosphorus deficiency, there has a figure, you can watch it. So hope you will understand if you read it at your home carefully, most theoretical part. So now I am going to say about potassium. Okay, so potassium, in deficiency of potassium, the tip and the blade of leaf turn yellow and necrotic spot. Necrotic spot, you can say, are developed. Intervenial chlorosis occurs. Leaves may wilt and look, you can say that is caused along with the leaf margin. Very important point. The growth of plant is reduced and apical and lateral buds die. So these symptoms are erosion when potassium deficiency is occurred in a particular plant. Okay, so now I am going to say about calcium deficiency. Look at the figure. The normal level of calcium in the cytosol of the cell is related to the functioning of mitochondria and endoplasmic reticulum. If the level decreases, oxidative phosphorylation in mitochondria as well as the protein trafficking process is endoplasmic reticulum is hampered. Young leaves face sclerosis due to the deficiency of calcium, and the growing apical part of a plant die. Most important part. Hope so. And you can say at the time of flowering in plant, stem dry up and the plant wilt. Okay, this is an important point. But if you compare with the lackings of magnesium, you will get different types of symptoms. Chlorophyll is not synthesized if there is a deficiency of magnesium, but the green color gets paler and the rate of photosynthesis is reduced. Chlorosis occurs deeply and rapidly in the middle place of the vein. Look at the figure, middle place of the vein. Okay, this is the important point. And next, iron. So if there is a deficiency of iron, young leaves first turn pale. Look at the figure. It also causes yellowing of young leaves, starting between the leaf vein and resulting in chlorosis. Sometimes the whole leaves become pale, the stems gets weak and short also. Okay, and now I'm going to about sulfur. Look at the figure. It looks like maple leaf. Okay, so sulfur is not only serve as a structural component of protein, hormones and vitamins, but also maintains the balance of water in cell. Leaves show generally chlorosis, and reddish and purple spots appears on them. Chlorosis happens more with the young leaves and less in old ones. The tips of the stems die. Internodes of the internodes of stems become short, and consequently the plant becomes stunned. This is a important point. And now I am going to finally lacking of boron, the last plant's mineral. or you can say nutritional component. Boron gives strength to a cell by being inside the cell wall. It also regulates various reactions in the metabolism process. Necrosis of meristematic tissue in growing region occurs when there is a deficiency of boron. The growth of young leaves is inhibited and the leaves lose their proper shape, become brittle, rupturing their surface. The initiation of flower bud is obstruct. This is an important point. If you try to match the characteristics or lacking symptoms of this figure, so that time you will able to understand these symptoms very clearly. Okay, so now I'm going to say about the what do you mean by minerals and plant minerals. Okay, so I'm going to describe about plant minerals. Okay, what is the meaning of plant minerals? It is important for knowledge question. Okay, knowledge based question. Okay, there are two kinds of minerals, you know that. First of all, macronutrients, and next one is micronutrients. The nutrients elements which are consumed by plant in large quantities for growth are called macronutrients, such as you can mention potassium, phosphorus, calcium, etc. And micronutrient, it's mean that the elements which are consumed, you can say consumed in very small quantities required for the growth of plants are called micronutrient or microelements. You can say zinc, magnesium, molybdenum, boron, copper, chlorine. These are micronutrients or microelements. Okay. About 60 inorganic nutritional elements have been identified in plant. Only 16 out of 60 are essential for the normal growth of plants. These 16 nutrients are collectively called essential elements because they are required for the normal growth, physiological activities and reproduction of all types of plant. And this is an important note for you. Okay, so that's all about the plant nutrition and the role of different mineral elements in plant nutrition, and hope so you have understood the learning output of in this chapter. Next class I will describe about the animal nutrition, and also I will describe the human digestive system and digestion process. Thank you so much for watching this video till end.